Hello, my name's Alex from Equine, and today I am going to show you how to do a simple dry poultice on a horse's foot. So what I've got with me today and what you will need to do the poultice dressing is, first of all, a pair of scissors. Poultice dressing, which is very much like a kind of cotton woolly padded dressing. It's shiny on one side and very soft and padded and very absorbent feeling on the other. You will need some vet wrap. If you don't have vet wrap, you can use a nappy. Nappies are fantastic because they are actually kind of, well, they're hoof shaped, so they will fit really wonderfully over the dressing. And finally, you'll want to get some duct tape. So you can get duct tape or anything similar from a hardware store, or I think this was from Amazon, so super easy to get and cheap. Always ensure you have your helmet on when you're with your horse, especially when it is changing a dressing on an injured horse. If you ever feel anxious when you're going to do something with your horse, you can do some simple exercises to try and calm yourself down and to regulate your breathing. Singing is fantastic. Sing yourself a song, hum, or you can do some simple grounding techniques, which I will go into on another video. One last thing I do have to mention is I am not a vet. I am not medically trained in any way. This is just how I would change a very simple poultice. It's how I've been shown to do it. It's how I've been advised. If you're in any doubt, if you're unsure, if you don't like what you see today, ask your vet for further advice. You can also ask your farrier if you ever have any concerns about abscesses or how to poultice a foot. Farriers are incredibly knowledgeable, obviously, especially when it comes to the hooves, it's what they do. So to prepare the poultice dressing, what I want to do is cut it to the size that I need for the foot. So I've literally just used my scissors and cut a little bit of the poultice dressing here. Today we're going to do a dry poultice, so no water. So I've got my dressing here, shiny side and the absorbent side. So it's the absorbent side that is going to go on the hoof itself. So that's that. Next thing we've got is the tape. So here is a really handy tip. It's one of those things that if you've never done a poultice before, you've never done a dressing, you may not perhaps even think of this. So this is my first quick tip for the poultice dressing. So what I'm going to do is cut my duct tape into sections. I'm going to do strips of about, I don't know, about 4 or 5 strips, and I'm going to place them horizontally and then vertically across my leg. I'm going to show you how to do this in a minute. The idea is that you're making basically a boot out of the tape itself. So when you've put the poultice on the hoof, we then cover it with the vet wrap or the nappy, and then we put this hoof boot that we've made out of the tape over the top. It's just a very quick and simple way of doing it. It means that if your horse wants to then put its foot down on the ground, it can do so, and it's nicely covered, and it's going to keep all of the wetness and any dirt out of that dressing. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. I get close to the horse, ask him to pick his foot up for me, and I bring it outwards. I hold the toe for extra support for myself. I grab my poultice, I put that over the area that needs the dressing. I've got my vet wrap at the ready. with it. So this is the point here that I would put the nappy on. So the nappy will be a very quick and easy way. Good boy. Good boy. It's a very quick and easy way of getting the coverage over that dressing. So the nappy is very much hoof shaped and very convenient. Good boy. So now I've ripped my vet wrap. So my vet wrap is nicely around his hoof. Hopefully you can see here. So I'm going to support him with my leg again. I've now got my fancy hoof boot here that I've made. I pull this off, put that straight over the bottom, press it down gently and wrap it around. Now I can gently put his foot down. Good boy. Boy. And wrap that around. This is just to make sure that everything stays in place. I want to keep the dressing nice and clean and dry. Snip that off. So I've ensured that we've got a nice little gap around the back so he's comfortable. So there you have it. That is a very simple poultice. It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be functional and to do the job. As I have mentioned previously in the video, I am not a vet. So if you are in doubt, if you need any further assistance, if you're unsure of anything, and when it comes to the care of your horse, please do contact your local veterinarian, or also look into speaking to your farrier, osteopath, physio. Many of these professionals will have a wealth of experience and will be able to help you. But from me and Duke today, I hope this has helped, especially for those who've never had to poultice before and are worried that they're not doing it right or don't have any idea of what to do at all. I hope this has helped, or at least got you in the right direction. And that is all. Thank you. Bye-bye.